Welcome to Kids Site 2, the webpage.
Announcements. Pete's got another one. Pete's got another one. He's got them all the time. Don't forget it's Wacky Wednesday. Pete!
Bryan! It's Wednesday!
Certainly is a Wacky Wednesday for us here on Kids Site 2, the webpage.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Bryan.
And good morning, Internet!
There were a few out there.
There were
a few of my Gorilla Pod friends.
All right.
That were out here on Wacky Wednesday.
You look dressed normal today. There's nothing wacky about you whatsoever.
I know. I decided to go a little retro today with my St. Joseph baseball.
That's the only wackiness about you?
That's pretty much it. I mean, everything else is pretty much just standard practice
every day.
around here. Well, again, welcome to Kids Site 2, the webpage.
New content, songs, silliness, activities every day.
Every single day. Today's Wednesday. That means it's wacky.
It
also means that it's a crafty, craft day.
And, we normally have like a Super Bob segment or we have a Man of Mysterious segment, but I got a phone call this morning.
Yeah?
Said that they're both sick.
How are they going to call?
It's kind of weird that they're
How
both
are they going to
sick.
call out?
It's kind of weird that they're both sick on the same day.
You know what?
Yeah,
I know.
weird?
You know why?
Is that a little strange?
Pete, we're forgetting one thing. It's New Year's Eve.
It is New Year's Eve.
So they're calling out sick on New Year's Eve because they want to go party. That's messed up, man. We're not calling out sick.
No, we're here every day.
Well,
rain or shine, party or no party.
It's New Year's Eve. We're here for you.
That's right. It's New Year's Eve.
On
Today's the
Wacky
last
Wednesday
day
of 2008.
Of 2008.
Or is it 2009?
You know what I say to 2008? Good riddance. Good riddance.
Well, hey, you know what? Whether or not you liked it or not, it's leaving. So that's all we got to say.
Wait, you know what? Let's do a 2008 year in review.
Year in review 2008.
No, we're not cutting to anything. We're just gonna stand here and talk about the year in review.
Okay, well
that was like a good. It was a good setup. Like we were gonna go to something with graphics and stuff.
All right, so let's the month of January 2008. What did we have to live for?
What happened in January?
So we're going to go through the months.
When was the Super Bowl?
We're gonna go.
Was that in
January?
January?
That was the beginning of February.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay.
January.
Right,
wait, the Academy Awards, was that in January?
Well, all right. No, forget about that.
Also February.
I'll give you a personal of my January that was fabulous.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I lived in Aspen in January of 2008, and it snowed so much that it covered more than my head and crown, and I had a great time snowboarding out there. So there's January.
January of 2008. I was working hard on a project.
Great. Now in February, the Super Bowl happened,
and
the Giants beat the 18-1 Patriots.
Right. They did.
So that would be good for both
Giants
because I enjoyed.
Like my team.
Yeah, they're not my team, but I enjoyed watching the Patriots lose. Team. All right. So March.
And then also during February, I believe the Academy Awards happened, and then some movies that I liked.
Because you guys cared about the Academy Awards.
The movies that I liked won the Academy Awards.
Great.
All of the movies I like.
Yeah, we won't get into that though.
It's okay.
All right, March.
March was cold.
It was cold. March, another great month for me out in Aspen. Snowboarding. You just can't go wrong with it.
I'm gonna have to look at my schedule.
Your schedule?
I have to review. What did something happen in March? I don't even remember.
It was so long ago. All right, April.
Well, no. After March is Smarch.
Oh yeah, Smarch.
And that was even colder than March.
Yeah. Well, then we moved into April.
And there was April Fool's Day. That was fun.
Great.
That was good times.
Then May.
Oh, I can't wait till we have April Fool's Day.
May, it was my mom's birthday, my little sister's birthday. So
I may have missed some birthdays in there.
Yeah,
I didn't know that we were celebrating birthdays. May was my youngest brother's birthday.
Very nice.
He turned 842.
Woo!
Yes.
June, of course, the start of summer. And my birthday.
That's right. And you started working at a tech camp.
I did. I started working at a camp.
Yeah, and that was a good time.
For a techie.
And I started working at the same job I had been working.
Very nice. All right, July, still the summer, getting a little bit warmer.
It was
a lot of fun.
Yeah, no.
August.
August.
Towards the end
wait,
of
oh,
summer.
wait. At the end of July, I ran a half marathon in New York City. That was
true.
13.1 miles.
And then he showed you the medal a couple weeks ago.
At the beginning of August, I proposed to my girlfriend.
That's true. So now
At a camp.
he's married. Sorry,
she
ladies.
She said no. I'm not married. But she said yes.
She did say yes. And also, camp ended, and I moved to New York City in August. So that was very exciting.
That's right. I also moved within New York City.
Within New York. Then September rolled around.
Yeah, well,
and,
then by September, we had already had like 5 episodes of Kids Site to the webpage.
So from September to December,
it was
I guess
like
we could just say the greatest part of 2008 was from September to December.
And you know when I say good riddance to 2008, it was probably because
we didn't start it until
when we have 2009, we'll have it all the way through 2009, and
very
it'll be like, I can't
all right,
wait.
well, let me see this.
So I think that ate up more than enough time. So
absolutely.
We have our
some
famous fact day.
The facts.
Even though we messed up our order. Normally we have a joke on Wacky Wednesday.
Well, I think today's a good day for a fact.
Okay, because it's the 31st of December.
That's right. I'm going to give you a wonderful fact.
All right.
Here about some bald eagles. And if you know anything about bald eagles, they are our nation's bird. Is that true?
No, that is true. Now, I can tell you a strange fact about that, but this isn't my fact.
Okay.
Which is that Benjamin Franklin, if you remember Benjamin Franklin, he's one of the
I know your strange
forefathers.
Go on, hurry.
Benjamin Franklin wanted the national bird of the United States to be the turkey.
Because of Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, and it was such because it provided some sustenance.
Absolutely.
But he lost that battle.
All right, so my crazy fact about bald eagles there's a few facts that I have about them. A bald eagle, when it spreads its wings out as wide as it can, it can spread up to 7 feet.
A full-grown bald eagle.
A full-grown bald eagle. That is taller than you.
Yeah.
All right?
Wow.
They usually get to be about 15 to 20 pounds and only like 2.5 to 3 feet tall, so about that big. But their wings stretch to be 7 feet.
Really?
Now, the crazy fact that I have for you about bald eagles would be that their nests, they live in the same nest their entire life until it gets too big and the tree falls down or their nest falls down. They always build upon their same nest. And the largest one on record is 20 feet deep.
What?
10 feet wide.
What?
And 2,000 pounds. That's 1 ton.
That's bigger than our apartment.
That is huge.
That's huge.
Huge.
It's ginormous.
So that's a bald eagle fact.
Do you know about birds? That birds evolved from dinosaurs. That birds are they're like the closest.
Is that your fact?
To dinosaurs. No, I actually have another fact.
Okay,
and we're going to learn about that tomorrow.
Your
special
fact?
event. No, the dinosaurs.
Oh.
But I can't tell you what the special event is. For every human on the planet.
For every human on the planet. So
there are
100
million ants.
What?
That's what it says on this paper.
What?
I don't believe it either.
Wait a second.
So that means for there's 100 million ants, and for me, there's 100 million.
So that means between the both of us, there's 200 million ants.
Yeah. If you tried to count to 200 million, you know how long it would take? If you counted
one
number every second, it would take you 485,000 years.
It's a lot of years.
No, it wouldn't. That's like
that
doesn't.
No, wait. There's like 6 billion people in the world.
Yeah, something like that.
So if there's 6 billion people, you tell me how many ants that is in the world.
Well, that you just have to add 6, 7, 8 zeros to that 6 billion. So add 8 zeros, and that's.
So that would be like 6 to the 24th.
Is there such thing as quadrillion? I think so. Okay,
anyway,
let's sing our song.
Let's sing a song. You know what I want to do before we sing our song? Because I feel like this guitar.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
They
guitar.
make it. Yeah, just.
I know that you like to wear the guitar around town.
I do. It's one of my favorite things to wear.
You never know, like if you're gonna need to bust out a tune.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to play it, but at least I look cool wearing it.
You do. All right. This song is called Waterly Acha.
Waterly Acha.
And
we just learned it. So if we mess up, don't get too mad at us.
Waterly Acha, Waterly Acha, doodly doo, doodly doo. Waddly acha, doodly doo, doodly doo. Simplest song, there isn't much to it. All you gotta do is doodly do it. I like the rest, but the part I like best goes doodly, doodly, doodly doo. Woo! Grab Crafty McCraft Day!
And that song progressively gets faster and faster until you can't sing it as fast as you can anymore. Craft Day!
Why, hello, this is Pete, and it is Crafty McCraft Day here on KidSite 2, the webpage.
The webpage.
Today we're going to make one of these things, which is fun and cool, and it's kind of like a dream catcher, but we're going to call it a window ornament. And it is a very simple craft to do. Right, Brian?
It is. I would like to actually call it a daydream catcher.
Oh, cool. All right, let's call it a daydream catcher. It's something you can just hang up right there in the window, and it will catch wonderful daydreams. So all you need to do to start is you have 2 pencils and a load of yarn. Now this particular yarn is multicolored, which is pretty wonderful. If you look at it, it switches colors, and so it makes a nice little pattern like this. If you don't have multicolored yarn, all you need to do is go out and have like 2 or 3 different colors of yarn and attach them every, I don't know, let's say every 3 or 4 feet. And then when you're going around, it will make a big array of different colors. It'll look cool.
Or when you're looking at this, you would change it maybe like right here and right here and right here. So then you change it all up and all about.
Yeah, be creative. Knock yourself out.
All right.
So the way that we start is you put these pencils together.
In an X form.
Yeah, and you wrap the yarn around one side a couple times. And this is like the hardest thing of the whole project. So we're just going to wrap this around a couple times, around the middle like that. And then we're going to wrap it around the other side a couple of times. 1, 2, let's do 3 times for good measure. And there you go. And you see now it's going to hold. You don't need to do any fancy knots or anything like that. Just a nice wrap, and make sure that you do it nice and tight. Then you're going to go around once and go underneath each one. Go around once, and you continue this pattern over and over. Around once. And then you can do this while talking to your friends or watching TV.
Humming your favorite tune.
Humming your waddly-yacha, doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Notice I go underneath the pencils every time.
So now while Pete is doing this, I'm going to show you this one that is already made because it's going to take a little bit. Now this is the front side of it, and if you flip it over, you could see all the rings on the back side. So one side is going to look like that, while the other side looks like that. I think both sides look pretty cool to me.
They look pretty cool to me as well. Now, if you want to be experimental, you can change the pattern. As long as you have the same pattern every time you go around, you can change the way you do it. Maybe you want to wrap it around twice. Maybe you want to go over and then under and then over and then under. Either way, you do a consistent pattern, and eventually you end up with a daydream catcher that looks like this. You see, we already have it forming right there.
Oh yeah,
that's a baby daydream catcher. So there you go, your handy dandy daydream catcher. Now, once you get to the end, what will happen is you'll be left with a little bit that looks like this. You want to make sure you cut it off because now I'm getting toward the end here. And what I did was I wrapped it around once, around the same one, and then I wrapped it around again, and I actually put my finger in there. So I got a little slack. Whoops, sorry guys. So I get a little slack. And then I went right through that hole that I made with my finger. And I pulled it tight. And then I did the same thing again. Wrapped it around once. Then put my finger in. Then go through that loop one more time. This is hard to do with sunglasses on, I'm realizing. And there you go. And then it's nice and tight. And then you use that piece of the yarn to hang it up in the window, and you catch yourself some handy-dandy daydreams.
And this is great for a little present you can give to mom that you just made, or maybe
anyone.
On a rainy day.
Yes.
Anybody that you like.
Or don't like. You should give presents to everyone all the time, like us. Send us one of these, and we'll put it up in our windows, and then we'll have wonderful daydreams. Anyway, this is Pete.
And Brian.
Crafty McCraft Day on Wacky Wednesday here at KidSite 2.
The
I'm wearing my
webpage.
Nice new fleece, and it feels wonderful.
Oh, I was going to comment on what a nice fleece that was because it's really cold out.
It is.
And that fleece looks really warm.
It is warm, and it's wonderful.
Can I feel it?
Oh wow, that's real fleece.
All right. Well, have an excellent New Year's Eve, which is
Oh, that's
today,
right.
and we will see you tomorrow in 2009.
Yes,
for
we'll see
Thursday.
you next year.
That's right. Take care.
Bye.